Maybe if you put the same energy that you put into comparing yourself to other people on social media on the Friday, but Saturday and Sunday you eat like you have an extra 5,000 calorie storage. Our body literally sometimes feels like it's working against us. So it's basically May, which means that summer is officially 30 days away. And if you think you're just gonna tone up by doing what you've always done, you're wrong. These are 5 habits silently killing your results right now. And if you don't stop them immediately, your summer body is going to stay exactly where it's at, and that's in your imagination. And number 2 is the one that almost made me give up on my goals. So if you want to actually show up for yourself and step into making your summer proud, let's get into it. Part 1, which is setting the stakes. You have a little bit more than 30 days. Let's be realistic. Summer is not just July. Honestly, you have July, August. But 30 days is enough time to see major changes if you stop self-sabotaging yourself. Most people will waste the next month doing everything except what actually works and doing everything that's going to just lead them to no progress. Today, I'm going to give you the cheat sheet, the 5 silent mistakes you must quit to immediately unlock your summer body. Number 1, we are not saving our calories our day, starving yourself for half the day and then eating everything at night. That's not willpower. That can be really messing with your metabolism. Your body definitely can hold on to fat when it comes to sleep deprivation. So the one thing that I'm doing instead of trying to save my calories until the end of the day is just eat a lot smarter. Focus on my protein and not try to just save everything up so I can have this cheat meal. No, you won't have to do that if you eat correctly. When your body starts to sense some kind of deprivation, it will definitely lead you to start craving things and crashing later in the day. I used to save up my calories for big dinners, and guess what? I was still bloated and I still felt like I was starving, and I did not feel satiated or full at all. Stop saving up your calories for those seafood boils. It genuinely is so much more helpful if you just choose whole foods and meals throughout the day that allow you to feel more full and don't make you feel super bloated and lead you to just crashing out. So step number 1, we're not saving our calories to the end of the day. It's not going to lead you to lose a pound a week, so don't do it. Number 2, we're not punishing ourselves for workouts anymore. If you think that just because you sweat super hard in the gym for 2 hours, that means you're going to see results faster, you're setting yourself up for burnout. Long workouts that leave you really drained usually spike your stress hormones, which means it's going to save that food for fat storage. Our body literally sometimes feels like it's working against us. But this is one that I absolutely had to realize, because I will go into the gym and do like cardio and hella intense workouts just to get home and be starving. I felt like I could eat everything in the fridge. So sometimes not pushing yourself that hard is more beneficial than trying to go into the gym and do all these crazy things. It's only going to lead to you feeling super hungry and storing fat, which is not what we want for fat loss. Later, I'll show you how just 30 minutes a day of the right thing can be like a 2-hour torture session. And take it from someone who has been on a fitness journey for a very long time. So I'm sharing what I'm doing this summer and what has worked for me in the past and what could possibly work for you if you feel like you're just all out of options. You don't want to pay for a trainer. You don't want to pay for another workout. Make sure you're taking notes, because this has worked for me. My next tip, which is terrible, but those cheat weekends is a reason why you're not seeing progress. Oh my gosh, those cheat weekends, terrible. If you stay solid and locked in Monday through Friday, but Saturday and Sunday you eat like you have an extra 5,000 calories to spare, all you're doing is putting yourself in a loop. That is half of the week. You're basically undoing everything you worked for. And I'll share a way that you can still enjoy your weekends without just binging on everything you feel like you want. But that's not it. We're not doing that anymore. You can still enjoy your weekends without blowing all your progress. The reason why this is probably happening is because you are so strict on yourself throughout the week that you feel like you have to treat yourself to just a whole cheat weekend. But a cheat weekend is not it. That's damn near half the week, and you're cheating both days at that, and probably Friday too. No. Is not comparing yourself to other people. We're not getting on the internet anymore wondering how this person is doing this and why they look a certain way and we don't look a certain way. That's going to put you into a cycle of just quitting on yourself time and time again, or you're wondering why this person was able to make so much progress, but you've been in the gym for this amount of time and you haven't made any progress. Maybe if you put the same energy that you put into comparing yourself to other people on social media and on the internet, into working on your goals and making sure that you're eating the right foods, the right amounts, you're getting your steps in, you're being active, maybe you would be seeing progress a lot quicker. Because let's not talk about how stress can also mess with your progress. There's so many things that go into it, especially as a woman. It's a lot harder for us to make progress. So let's just not do all the little small minor things that can mess with our progress and focus on the things that we can control, which is what we're doing. We're not in competition with anybody else, and once you realize that and you stop making about you versus everybody else, you don't know what the hell they're doing. Half these people done got surgery and you up here comparing yourself to them. Not doing that anymore. Stop comparing yourself to people that you see on social media. It's 2025. Have we not learned? It could be Photoshop too. I say all that to say this video is about you focusing on yourself for 30 days, not you focusing on the next person's progress. I don't care how good they look. Focus on yourself. Stay locked in with you. It's you against you. We're not worried about the next person's 3-year transformation journey. Summer is not a competition. It is a celebration. So stay in your lane and trust the process, which leads me to my next tip, which is recovery. So for me, I think there's two sides of this, which is people who don't do enough work and then they feel like they have to put all this emphasis on recovery and rest days, and there's people who do too much work. They don't recover, they don't rest, they don't stretch. And it's really about finding like the medium of like, I went to the gym Monday through Friday. I don't have to lift heavy Saturday and Sunday. One day I could do like a quick HIIT workout or a full body workout, and the other day I could just focus on cardio or getting my steps in. But there has to be a balance to where you're not treating yourself so much with like a race to where you're falling off of your progress, and you probably BS'd half of the workout on Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. So it's like, do you really need to rest? Do you really need to take the entire day to rest? And for me, I think I was thinking that resting was just like laying in bed all day. No, you can still rest and go on a quick 30-minute walk. Trust me, that's going to be way more beneficial than just taking the whole day to just slump in bed and be a couch potato. I don't say all that to say that you shouldn't be resting. Sleeping and staying hydrated is definitely key. Prioritize recovery like your results depend on it. And I would say prioritize sleep like your results depend on it, because it literally does. You need to be sleeping. But now that you know what you need to stop doing, what about what you actually should do instead? Let's get into this simple summer 30-day plan that I will be doing myself so we can do it together, hold each other accountable, and I'm going to upload my videos weekly for it. Promise. The plan is simple and it's very doable if you are committed to it, but I'm going to break it down very simply. You have 3 daily focuses: movement, 30 minutes to an hour a day; strength or conditioning focus, not just an hour of cardio. Pick up them weights. Please pick up them weights. For our meals, we're not just being super strict and eating broccoli and chicken breast every day. We're doing 80-20, which is 80% whole food and 20% enjoyment. We're not starving, we're not binging. For my 80-20, for me personally, 80-20 to me looks like Monday through Sunday, all my meals are very consistent. But I can choose Sunday to be a day where I have one meal that is outside of my macros for that day. And by macros, I mean protein, carbs, and fats I want to eat for the day. So Sunday will be the day that I could choose one meal. I'm not going to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner and have a whole cheat day. I don't believe in cheat days, and I'm kind of at a point where I'm trying to get away from cheat meals. But just to make this more doable and not so like where we'll put you back in that loop of just binging out on the weekends and eating all crazy, that'll give you something to look forward to at the end of the week. And I'm not saying that this is like a treat and you're rewarding yourself, but it just makes it easier for this to be an actual lifestyle change, because nobody can just eat chicken breast and broccoli Monday through Sunday. And if you can, kudos to you, but that's not a life I want to live. I want to learn how to do it while still enjoying my life and loving on food and loving food. So Sundays will be my one day for 80-20. The next and the third thing for this summer day plan is your mindset. Really big, probably one of the most important parts of anything you try to do. Your mindset is going to be super, super important. So for mindset, we have just 5 minutes a day of either a podcast, a motivational YouTube video, or journaling. One of the three. You're trying to program your brain to actually believe that you could do something. I know it probably sounds crazy if you're not into that, but just do it. My YouTube video or 5 minutes of journaling, or you could do all three, especially if that's something that you actually enjoy. My phone is going crazy right here. I'm so sorry. We have 30 days and we can either spend it regretting it or spend it moving us closer to our goals and those 5 habits that are not getting you anywhere. You need to break them today. And I'm not saying that by the end of the 30 days you're going to have your dream body, but the purpose of videos like this is because obviously people really want to get somewhere in the shortest amount of time possible. And even if you don't get there, you have the habits that you need to set yourself up to be there, because it's not just about having a summer body. We want to look fine year round. We want to look good and confident the entire year and not just have to keep getting ready for something. It truly is like a lifestyle change. And if you get these habits and you're able to stay consistent for 30 days, then you have something that you can work off of and build off of for the rest of the year. So just commit to it for 30 days. That's all you need to give yourself. Trust me, it does work. If you are committing to this 30-day challenge with me, please put it in the comments below. And if you feel like, oh, I have this going on in May, I also have an event in May. And I always remind myself when I have things going on that if you can stick to something and still be consistent when you have 100,000 other things going on, imagine how much easier it's going to be when you don't got shit to do. When you got nothing to do and that's all you get to focus on. It was so easy for me to focus on my fitness journey when that's literally what my life consisted of. Getting my steps in, meal prepping, because that was my content. But when you do it, when you have a full-time job, you're in school, some of you maybe have a kid, you're just 100 times more powerful than the rest of us, especially if you got kids and you're able to still be consistent in the gym. Like, you're probably a part of like 3% that I know nothing about. But I love you guys and I will see you in the next video.